All right, so good morning. I decided to just quickly soak some pumpkin seed while we're at the gym. And then this is our typical drink. No, there's no coconut powder anymore, by the way. It's been a few days, but yeah, just water and then those three: creatine, mocha amino acids, and I always am so slow in the morning. What is the third? Oh, the chocolate carob adaptogen mix. Oh, and I don't know, maybe I'll have some dates and peanut butter for my pre-workout. We'll see. All right, this does not look that appealing. But this is buckwheat, a few leftover blueberries. And you can see it's a little bit pumpkin seed pulp. Yeah, anyway. This is pumpkin seed milk, and I don't bother to strain it, so totally can do that. But yeah, similar boring breakfast. I did cut up I think it's called, oh, don't laugh at me, but I think it's hapon or something. It's really good. It's like a sweet grapefruit. I've eaten a ton of it already. So yeah, we're gonna eat it. And it will look better than that soon. All right, so this is lunch. Leftover, we had this, you saw this I think yesterday, I can't remember. My delicious greens. And then we made an extra, because I knew that wouldn't be enough for lunch. Just cooked chickpeas. Remember we soaked them last night, put it with spices, so coriander, cumin, turmeric, and then some tamarind and a little date sugar salt. And then of course ginger, garlic, onion. So that's what lunch is. And it was super hot, so I didn't heat this up, so we're kind of mixing it to make sure it's all heating. And I will try it now. So that curry was really good. And let me show you what I do is add whatever leftover coconut milk I have, if I have any. If you're making a huge dose, then, or batch, you won't have any, but this is what I do with a leftover. I put it in the glass. I'm gonna put a little bit of, this is monk fruit in stevia jar, and then a pinch of salt in this, and I'll shake it up, and I'll maybe add a little bit of water because it's pretty nice and thick, and then we'll have some chia pudding. So I just shook it up, and tomorrow, you know, it'll be thicker. This is how it is. I added some water, and yeah, we'll see how it is soon. All right, good morning again. So breakfast, you can hear the roosters, man, it's so funny. I forgot that I wanted pancakes, and anyway, we had this leftover buckwheat with some blueberries intermixed. And we're just gonna have a very basic breakfast. Hemp, flaxseed, and maybe some maple syrup. I think I also have an orange over there I might cut. This, by the way, this was wrapped, this was rosemary, and I just decided to pluck it off, and maybe we'll save it, freeze it, I don't know. Maybe we'll make some almond crackers with it at some point. That came to my mind, so that's what that is. What time for breakfast? Looks like our rice turned out pretty good. 12 minutes on high after being soaked for however long that was. Kind of have a mess going on, but did this tofu in the cast iron, just oil, salt, sesame, coconut aminos. Cut up that Chinese broccoli, what I think is mustard greens. And now what's going on is just after the tofu, I put in a little more oil, coconut oil, garlic, ginger. The ginger I scraped with this knife because remember how I freeze this? Well, I don't know if you remember or not, but that's what I do. I freeze grated ginger, and if I don't remember to thaw it, then I kind of use this knife and saw some off, which works quite fine. So there it is with the garlic, getting the stems a little bit. And then we'll add the leaves and literally just assemble some bowls. A bowl. Stir fry. So I unplugged it, added these tomatoes. I could have added them earlier. I just wanted some more color. We'll load it on our rice and eat. I just had to interrupt my meal to say it's just so good. This Chinese broccoli stuff is my new favorite. I am going to get it more if it's there at the market. I have been getting bok choy, but I am loving this. It's so mild and it's so, oh, it's just really good. Red pepper flakes make it super good. Extra coconut aminos here. Oh, sorry. And then this, I wanted to point out. So you can see this has 5 servings per container, but I usually eat almost the whole thing. And I ate a whole bunch of those cubes when I was picking. I was so hungry. So Anyway, what you see is not necessarily how much I eat. I usually eat a little bit more than you see. So yeah, I would say I get at least probably 40 grams just from the tofu of protein. And then greens, obviously, so much goodness, and they taste good. So back from volleyball, really hungry, made some quick guacamole. Too lazy to cut cabbage. It would have been a lot prettier. Again, this is these are the tortillas. These are the gluten-free almond tortillas that I got at Costco. So that's what we've been using this whole time when you see quesadillas. We finished the cheese, so there won't be any more. And another one is coming. All right, so thinking about, oh, this is gonna be loud, sorry. That's plenty. It's probably gonna make way too much. I'm thinking about soaking these for an augmentation of the leftover stir fry, because we're running low. We're gonna filter water and just add that. Soak these chickpeas overnight, and then maybe with that rosemary, we'll make almond crackers. We don't have a whole lot of food right now. I'm defrosting, so I pulled this from the freezer, our ginger, so it's a little easier to get out. We have a little peanut sauce. We have a burger in the freezer that we could have with that. This is lemon juice again back there. Not a whole lot going. We have a cabbage and some cucumber, and we could make edamame hummus. So I'm kind of thinking of all the things I can make before I have to go to the store. I don't really want to go. Carrots are not doing super great. I need to figure out a better way to store them. If you know, let me know. Need to wipe this. I have one thing of tofu. We don't want to, and then some onions in here. Yeah, so, edamame hummus. Between that, I think we're good. This is our leftover rice and stir fry, some buckwheat and blueberries, and then just odd things in there. Lemon, boiled egg, I can't remember, onion. So this is how I do it. Nothing fancy. So, put together kind of a little simple meal. This is the last Beyond burger I had. Then I put on my sauce, the Primal Kitchen mayo with the Primal Kitchen ketchup mixed in there. And then some as healthy as you can get potato chips, which are really hitting the spot. So, yeah, simple. Kind of didn't do volleyball, so not like huge dinner here. Okay. So, just thinking about tomorrow, it's so boring. You're probably like, why am I staring at berries? But this is frozen berries, and I decided to thaw them out because I'm thinking pancakes for tomorrow. I'm getting a little bored. Need to think of some new food. So anyway, that's the idea tonight. And then we have leftover chickpeas. I guess we might as well look in the fridge. Let's go. So you don't just stare at berries so long. It's pretty empty. I don't really feel like going to the store much. So we have avocados, we have the rice and chickpeas we made today left over. We had this, remember we have this boiled egg that looks weird. I don't know what happened to it. Chia seed pudding, pumpkin seed milk. But we do have that peanut sauce, which honestly that's something that we could probably make another meal out of with this tofu and the cabbage. We have quinoa, of course. We have these carrots, which I keep mentioning are not in prime state. Still could make those almond crackers, still could make edamame hummus. So this is how I think, I don't want to go to the store. But we'll see. And we have tortillas. If I got salsa, I was thinking we could make some fish tacos, which I've never made, but we could try it, I suppose. So yeah, even with a kind of empty fridge, you can come up with stuff. So as I thought about it, I thought that I should soak some quinoa because I could make pancakes with it. It could go with the cabbage salad. It could go more into the chickpeas. I think it'd be good to have some quinoa on board to make us a little more flexible option. So I'm gonna soak that tonight so we can cook it in the morning. And, sorry, I thought of one more thing to tell you how I think. We have those avocados, right? I could easily make a chickpea pancake, which is kind of like my way of like a vehicle to put like an avocado toast kind of thing. So that is another kind of meal almost, and we could probably boost up the protein with some egg or something. Yeah, so last thought I just wanted to mention.